My name is Olubambi Francis. I'm from Nigeria. I want to say three things quickly. Number one is our ministry in Nigeria. We just thank God for what God is doing in our ministry or what God is doing through our ministry. One of my frustrations is that my board told me early this year that we will not allow you to go on television or on radio. And I said, why? They said, everything you are teaching the people, the pastors are using it on television and on radio. We don't want you to contest with them. So I will not be a celebrity like that. I think it's a frustration to me. But we thank God for the partnership. We thank God for the network we are having. We have about 600 Anglican priests in our network, about 800 to 1,000 Baptist priests in our network, and we have our materials all over the country, all over. In fact, at times I will just see our materials in the hands of some people, and they will be telling me about our materials, and I'm the coordinator of this program. They said they don't believe it. We thank God for that. Number two is what God is doing outside the country. Paul said to Timothy, that you have received from me, commit it to faithful men. I thought Paul said that, but I guess Timothy faced some problems when he was practicing it. So those things we receive from walk through the Bible and from our work, we try to commit it to the faithful people, and we had some problems. One of it, we went to the Republic of Benin, and we went to Togo, and it was like they were so helpful. They were doing the job. I went there with my friend Tutu, and the guy there was so, moved with the materials. And before I knew it, he took it to Cote d'Ivoire, that's Ivory Coast. And they were asking me to come to Ivory Coast, send us money, give us materials. I said, okay, I will give you materials. I will not come, I will not send you the money. And they said, that is okay for them. They went there with High Impact Church and one other materials. And getting there, it was so good that it was like they said, this is what we have been looking for. That the churches in Ivory Coast is very divided. The pastors don't trust one another. They even use charms against one another. They use voodoos against one another. That this is what we have been looking for. And the first conference there, we had about 200 people, 200 pastors. The first day it was like 100. The second day they start calling themselves. They say, come and see a new team. Come and see a new teaching. And we just thank God for that. The point is, we are expanding and we are shrinking. The third thing that I want to say is the last visit of Faith Total. It was so good. Raising up a child. Very excellent. Then that week, I had a kind of a problem with my son. Kind of just trying to establish the boundaries. This is what you should not do. This is what I want to do. You are an old school. You are a new gen. That kind of problems. And I was so, my high tea, my real set is that if you don't do it this way, 17 years old, you get out of it. And that made me frustrated. It made him frustrated about the whole something. And we want to just call it a quit. In Jesus' name. That kind of a thing. But it was so good after hearing of the choice, the consequences, and everything. I called my son, and I discovered that I should call my son. I called my son, and I reconciled with my son. And I can tell you that was in August. Between August and now, I know it's good to have children. I enjoy what it means to be a father. I so enjoy it. Before I came back, I traveled for some conferences, and I came back, I think 2 days to my coming here, or maybe the following day before I came, my son told me that he was feeling lonely. He was just, again and again, he would call me, Dad, I love you. And he said he was feeling lonely and he was just feeling my absence. He went to my wardrobe and took one of my sandals and he wore it and he said, Dad, you see it? I said, yes, good. He said, am I not looking like you? I said, yes, you are looking like me. And it makes me very happy, and I was so proud of being a father of that boy.